Everybody, and welcome to another edition of Five Questions with the Paulist. I am Deacon Mike, and hey, New Jersey's always a great place to go. And our lay collaborators in the Paulist community are also a great place to visit. And today we're going to visit with Samantha Mistretta out of Paulist Press, and she's the publicist for Paulist Press. So, hey, Samantha, how are you?
Hey Mike, I'm doing well. How are you?
That's great. Yeah, I'm doing fine. Thanks. Let's get right into it with question one. Yeah, what's something that you enjoy about your role at Paulist Press? I mean, what's the best part of being a publicist for a publishing company?
There's so many options to that question of the avenues that I could answer. I think specific to Paulist Press, my favorite thing is that I work for a small company, so it feels like working for family.
Hmm.
I love the community that it's created. I love the people that I've met within Paulist Press, outside of Paulist Press, but just going to work every day and going to the office, especially, I feel like I'm going home. So that is one of the best things about it. But being a publicist for a publishing company, I am a book nerd through and through. So honestly, it's the best part of my day. I love books. I love talking about them. I love reading them. I love working with them. And just working for a publishing company, I love working with authors. So that really is the best thing for me.
Cool. All right, book nerd. Question two was going to be if you were speaking with a friend or a family member who just they're not into books,
Mhm.
what's your pitch for long form reading?
I talk about books all the time. So some people are like, all right, enough already. But I would say my biggest thing is that there's so many avenues to reading nowadays that there's something for everybody. Whether it's not your genre, you can't really go there. There's got to be something you like. So there's something out there that you can read. On top of that, because of the avenues for reading, there's ebooks, there's physical, hardback, paperback, and now there's audiobooks. So I think that if you can't find the focus to sit and read long form, you can turn the audio on and read along with it or walk around and do something. And I love that there's those options out there, especially for people who are busy and have busy schedules. So you can throw it in on your commute or something like that. So, yeah.
Perfect. Question three, what's one Paulist Press book that you really love and you want people to read right now?
Okay. I actually wish I had it on me to like show it, but I have one in specific in mind, and I've been lending it to my family to read because I think that it is a great book and it's a great discourse for the mental health conversations that are going on nowadays.
Mm.
It's there's actually two books specifically, but one for the holidays. It's Hope for the Holidays by Paul
Paul
Jarzembowski.
Maskey, a dear friend,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that book is wonderful. I've lent it to a couple of family members, even one friend. I should just be making them buy it, but I'm just like, oh, it's such a great book. You have to read it here. And so I don't have it on me because I gave it to someone recently, actually. And even though it's meant for the Thanksgiving, Advent season, you could read it really at any point in time. So I just really love that book. And then on top of that, again, the mental health discourse, Hope and Darkness by Luca Bedetti. Um, that book is really great too. But, those books are amazing, but everything I work on, I love. So it's kind of like that saying, I've heard it most with pets, like cats are like potato chips, you can't have just one. So to me, for books that I work on, it's just you can't have just one. I love so many of them, but those two are stick out the most to me. And again, I said I wish I had them that I could show them to you guys, but yeah, there's just something about those books that they speak very deeply. They're very important for mental health, psychology, and I like that they have the faith-based element to them as well. Being that I'm an avid churchgoer and all that, so that helps too. Yeah.
Cool. Question four.
Mhm.
What's one way working at Paul's Press has either changed your prayer life or your faith life or something in your perspective that's changed?
I think that going into working for Paulist Press, I was already a faith-driven person, but it's gotten deeper. So not only do I feel that I talk more broadly and more widely about my faith with others, I feel that I just am connected more to God. So my prayer life has increased and has bettered. I've made more connections throughout my church and feel that I have the avenues to talk to more parishioners at my parish. And I have a deeper connection with my Monsignor now because he likes to talk about the books with me. So, it adds that element of community and conversation to my day to day prayer life, church life, my weekend church life. And then on top of it, because of the books that I work on, I felt that, maybe if I can, share these books with others and get their message across in a press release, then, I can take these elements in and try to help evangelize little ones. So I actually turned around and started volunteering at my church as a religious education teacher.
Mm.
And that has been so lovely and eye-opening. And little ones, I give teachers a lot of credit because they're a lot of work. But that has been a great, honestly, life-changing experience too. So I think that Paulist Press has opened those doors even further for me. Not that I never considered those in the past, but I think that they made me more confident in going those routes.
Sure. And
Mhm.
finally, question 5. That's one we ask a lot of people. It's a zombie apocalypse. And so who are 3 saints or holy people that you want fighting on your side against the zombies and why?
I love this question. It's so fun. Um, I think the obvious answer for one is Saint Michael. He defend us in battle. Come on, he's got to be on your side. Exactly. Yes. um, but along with him, I want Mary. Mary's got to be on my side.
Mm.
Champion of the Rosary. The Rosary is a weapon. So I want her with me. And then honestly, this is kind of a silly take on it, but I go to him when I am lost. Saint Anthony. If I
Mm.
lose my mind, he's bringing it back. So those would be my three for sure.
That's great. I
Yeah.
never thought about St. Anthony when we lose our mind. That's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
Samantha, this has been so much fun. Thanks so much for joining us, and keep up the good work at Paulist Press. I mean, I've seen a lot of publicity things
Mhm.
come my way now from Paulist Press that I had not seen before you started working there. So thanks so much for the
I'm
hard work.
glad. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. And this has been 5 Questions with Paulist Fathers. I am Deacon Mike Hayes. Gotta get used to saying that still. I'm Deacon Mike Hayes. She's Samantha Mistretta, and we'll see you all again next time.